So if you could say your names in your character's voice.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait, is my microphone on?
Are you going to be on with us?
What?
You're going to be...
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yes, finally.
Ooh, yeah. Ready.
You first. No.
I'm Kevin Michael Richardson, and I play Mr. Gus
Yup, it's true. My name's Eric Bauza. I play Belly Bag.
on Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa.
Good morning.
Good morning. You guys are like so fun and crazy, and your characters are so cool. How do you get into the character, and how did you sort of figure out how you wanted the voice to sound?
Oh, that's a good question. We usually get the script and the board ahead of time to get into character, to see what the situation is. How we came up with the voices, I don't know, Kev. What do you?
I just channeled my inner dinosaur, and the only thing that could come out was Barry White. So I just may his soul rest in peace. Right now he's doing this in his grave. He had that. He also had this big space between his teeth, and his lips kind of. So I just figured, okay, I know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Even though he's a dinosaur in green, I know who that character is. So.
Sexy, Barry White.
Yeah,
He doesn't wear pants.
Yes, he doesn't wear just a shirt. Yeah,
Just a
that's
shirt,
it.
no
That's
pants.
it. Yeah.
Classic Barry White.
Yeah.
For Belly Bag, I think the call was to make his voice like a little bit more higher pitch and range, because there's like Uncle Grandpa has a very deep voice, Mr. Gus very deep voice, Pizza Steve's kind of like mid, so I think they needed like a falsetto character, and I think the call was like if you were on the Muppet Show, what would you sound like, kind of thing.
And that's what
I was actually doing this a lot with my hands, like
pretending like I had a puppet on my hand, so.
that's where it came up with that.
Because it's not just falsetto; it's just the texture of how he does it.
It's weird.
Which is really amazing. And so when I look at him when he does a character, and I just laugh. Laugh for no reason.
People just look at me and laugh anyways.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it's true.
So you guys probably go through a lot of lozenges. Lozenges.
Kevin has fully, he's like a walking pharmaceutical for the throat stuff.
Yeah.
You got the Ricola. We're going to plug some, we might get some free lozenges out of this.
Yeah.
Ricola, I don't know.
I always come well supplied.
Yeah.
I come well supplied.
So how do you guys like working together? Because he was saying that you guys do it all in the same room together, so you probably make lots of jokes and laugh around.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Especially with this guy around,
gas.
forget it.
Oh, it's a gas. Yeah, forget about it. Yeah. We just, we laugh at each other's lines. We laugh even if their lines aren't funny, because somebody will say something, between a line or look at us and give us a funny look and just crack us up. Sitting next to Eric is hard because he's a funny guy and he's an animator. But, and so he can draw any sketch and show me a picture, and I'll just go, stuff like that,
Kevin's line deliveries on most of the things are just like right out the gate. Like it's instant pop culture. This guy, he's the king of catchphrases, Kevin, and I crack up every time. I feel like I'm going to school, but I don't have to pay tuition when I have a session with this guy. I learn a lot.
So you guys are both voiceover actors, and rumor has it you used to work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the original series?
No, well, not the original one from the 80s. I work on the one on now, right? The current one now on Nickelodeon. We both do.
Yeah.
He's Tiger Claw, and I play Shredder.
So what do you guys think about the new movie coming out?
I am going to see it. I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, because when I saw the ad, I noticed the turtles were like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, they're very different, but I feel like
it looks pretty wild.
Yeah.
It looks pretty wild.
I mean, from the original one, there's been how many different incarnations of it? TMNT, all of the live-action movies, our series,
Right.
And they keep changing and evolving, and whoever's in charge always gets like good people to work on it. So I assume it might be a good one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be action-packed.
So how is it different working on Uncle Grandpa versus this one? Do they have you guys read all the lines together like they do on Uncle Grandpa as well?
On the new Turtles,
Yes,
for the most.
for
I mean,
for
it's
the records we do.
it's a huge cast. Huge cast.
Yeah. So
Greg
Rob
Sipes, Rob Paulson,
Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Seth Green now.
Seth Green now, yeah.
And, who
you,
else?
Fred Tatasciore, Nolan
Dennis
North.
Schroeder,
Oh my God.
Eric Bauza. It's I mean, it's ridiculous. Was it Kelly Hu?
Yeah.
Kelly Hu, he
Yeah.
played Lady Strike in
May
Deathstrike in the Wolverine movie. May Whitman.
Yeah.
You have
going.
Queen Elizabeth, Prince Harry. And, no.
Half of IMDb right there.
Yeah.
You guys are so funny. So what has been, out of all the characters you've played, I know you've gotten fan art and fan letters. What's been the thing that you most remember and that has really been passionate to your fans?
Oh man, Kevin can go on.
I know.
We're gonna be here all day. I have like 3 maybe, but I mean, Badus on Breadwinners for me is like it means a lot. It's like one of my favorite like original characters I've created. But I've also done Marvin the Martian, and for me, again, paying homage to someone like Mel Blanc, who you know really paved the way for people like us. It was it really is an honor indeed. So yeah.
Yeah, it is an honor. I had the same privilege with playing Barney Rubble for Flintstones on the Rocks and doing another project that I can't discuss at the moment. And, you know, I'm sure Mel Blanc, if he knew that, you know, Big Brother's playing Barney. You know,
and the smaller brother playing.
Where is it?
And, you know, so, it was fantastic. Fans really seem to love the Joker, which I had the honor of playing after Mark Hamill, Cleveland Jr., Barney Rubble, and Exile from Road Rovers, and Captain Gantu from Lilo and Stitch. I get a lot of mail still to this day.
Panthro from
these
Thundercats,
guys.
Roadblock from G.I. Joe.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just the fact that you touch these kids' lives, and they say, I grew up with your voice. It's really blows you away because first of all, I don't feel that old. And
you don't look that old.
No, but it's just a true joy to hear because as a kid, I remember growing up listening to my favorite cartoons, and I never had the pleasure of knowing the address of where these actors who played these characters were, so I could write to them or had the pleasure of meeting them in person. And to watch these kids today getting to do that, it's pure joy. It really is a wonderful.
Yeah.
How did you guys start doing voice acting? Like when you were a kid, were you able to change your voices and everything in all time? That's how you were able to do it?
I got into it through animation. I was a character layout artist first, working in animation. And then the folks that I was working with, they're like, we know that you like to do voices. Would you like to try out for this show? One of the first times that happened was El Tigre. That was on at Nickelodeon. And Jorge and Sandra. Jorge has a movie coming out, Book of Life, with Guillermo del Toro. Till this day, he'll still call me in. And you never forget your first, they always say. So for me, that was it.
Oh, wow. What about you?
Well, I just remember doing it as a kid. Flip Wilson was a big influence for me. And, like the Andy Griffith Show, sitcoms back then. And I would just imitate those characters at the breakfast table and dinner table. And my parents are, off, and my family is off the boat from Jamaica. So here I am, first, generation American, doing these characters at 5 years old, entertaining my family while, they all look like their dogs, with their head turned like this, looking at you, and I'm just like, gee, Andy, what are we gonna do? Stuff like that. And that's basically how it happened. And I later on found out you can make a living at it, and here we are.
Yeah.
And here we are at Comic-Con. Thank you so much for talking
Thank you.
to me. I'm excited about seeing your new episodes and all your mini shows. I'd list them all, but there's just too many. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good time at Comic-Con.
You too.